What's up, everybody? Ebert42 here, back with some more Madden 16 market analysis for the MUT community. Big weekend, BCA Market Crash has occurred. I saw all this, market crash, sell your team, market crash, oh my god, get coins, do this, crazy, oh my god. The market was going down, I sold my team. There's just, MUT heads insane, all these people are going crazy, and there's some awesome cards coming out, man. There's the sets for the Ella Fitz and Eric Berry, and we're excited. But what we're seeing right now, it's pretty minor. It's not as big as kind of the hype was. A lot of these cards for BCA are going for a decent price. If we go look at elites out of not BCA, just look at some base elites here. Give them a sword. We're still looking. Yeah, some of these came down, but not a lot of these came down a whole lot. I bought a Cox for like 12K once. I have this guy and didn't sell him because he's only worth like 13K. Some of these guys are coming down a little bit in price, and yes, it is a good time to go pick up some guys for the squad if you have some coins laying around. I predict the market's going to go down the furthest it'll go down on Saturday. Otherwise, I actually think I'll talk about this a little more later, but when the second release of BCA comes out, that's when the market will be the lowest and when you should pick up all the guys for your squad. But it's not crazy. It's not insane. But you got to watch out for the next ones, man, because we're going to have more of these. We're just seeing a preview of what's to come. So we have Most Feared, we have Thanksgiving, we have Christmas, and then Team of the Year and Super Bowl. And when we hit each one of those, there's going to be a bigger and a bigger and a bigger market crash. Now, no matter what happens when the market goes down, it's going to rebound. It's going to come back up. The buzz is going to die for BCA, and things are they're gonna pretty much go back to what they were before. They might end 10% down maybe on some cards, and there's other cards that BCA cards are gonna take over as the best cards. So for instance, wide receivers, because we're getting the outfits, we might see one of these top tier legend wide receivers like Finneran or Horn drop in price because now we got Reed and Horn and Finneran and Fitz came out, and people don't want. People do want all those awesome guys, but you don't want to tie your coins up in like 4 awesome receivers. So it's largely dependent on what's released during the promo as to what's going to rebound and what's going to kind of tank. So I know Jo is the guy that I watch a lot of his Twitch streams and his YouTube videos. So give him a shout out. He's a great guy. You guys should go check him out. Jo30 on Twitch and YouTube, I believe. He did a video on YouTube about a week ago and said, sell your squad. There's going to be a market crash. Sell your squad and then buy it back. And I'm not going to say that he was wrong, because he wasn't wrong. If you sold your squad when he did that video and you bought them back last night, there was huge hype about market crash, and there was like a pre-market crash that was a little bit harder even because people were freaking out. You could have bought them all back and probably made some profit off that, but it's a lot of time, energy, and effort to make. I don't know. Mudhead says my team's worth about 1.3 million coins. So if I make a 10% profit off that, I'm going to make 130,000, which it's no joke, but I got to sell my squad and then buy them all back for 80% less or more. And I don't know that the market really did that this time. One guy saw the market dipping last night and proceeded to sell off his entire team while the market was going down because he was freaking out and he thought everything was going to super tank. That's not going to happen, guys. Cards aren't going to just become worth no coins. They'll all drop a little bit because everyone's undercutting and trying to sell things so they can get coins to go buy the stuff to put into the BCA sets. But that's only going to occur for so long. All those people are going to get their coins and do their sets, and then they're going to look to get players back, or other people aren't going to be interested in the set. So the hype's going to die. The market's going to come back up. I probably should have sold my AP. I probably should have sold my Horn. I probably could have moved a couple of these guys on my defense. but I played a couple games instead, and I don't think it's a big blunder to not have done that this time. I think it's something you might want to look into more for the later ones, especially like Team of the Year and Super Bowl. When the 99s start coming out, and a lot of the 95s and 96s go from like 250K to 100K and don't rebound because they're replaced by a 99, that's when we should look into that stuff a little bit more. And I might do a little more piecemeal, like, okay, I'll sell off a couple guys, but you know, we put a lot of time, energy, and effort into building these squads. I don't want to sell the whole thing off and then not be able to buy it back, or the market rebounds for some reason, or Xbox Live goes down and we can't get online to do it. So be cautious about that. Don't do something that you're not comfortable doing. And I think that is the main message I want to send to you guys. Whatever you read, anywhere you go, if you're not comfortable doing it, don't do it. Now, you know, I have to say right after that, great call by Jo. If you would have done it when he said do it, I think you could have made some coins. And even if you're holding out now for Saturday or the BCA set 2 release, I think, you know, there was some opportunity there. But don't sell your team now. If you're watching the video on YouTube, don't sell your team now. If you're watching in Twitch, don't go freak out and sell all your cards. The market's low. You don't want to sell low. You sell high, you buy low. That's how this game works. That's how all markets work. That's how they do it in the stock market. That's how we're going to do it in the MUT market. You know, sell high, buy low. If something comes around that makes a demand for your card and he spikes in price, sell him. He's going to go down again. None of these cards are going to hold their value for all of MUT. You know, and some new set comes out and things are high. Like right now, all the BCA stuff, any BCA card I have, I would be selling right now, because they go into those sets and their price is going to go down when those sets are gone. November 1st, those sets end. So November 2nd, all those cards are going to drop 20% in value. If you want any of those guys on your squad, pick them up after that. But right now, big demand for those. Sell high. Those are the cards to sell right now. The rest of your cards, there's market crash. Don't sell them. It's low. Hold on to those. Hold on to your cards. Sell your BCA stuff. Hold on to your other cards. If you want tips on what to flip, you can go watch my auction house tip video up on YouTube. That'll be on later tonight for the Twitch guys, and it should already be posted if you're watching this on YouTube. And I also want to say, remember, even during market crashes, you can flip cards. I talked about this during my auction house tips video. You can still flip wide receivers and cornerbacks in the 80 to 84s. You can still flip Legends collectibles. You don't have to sell your team. There's other opportunities to make coins, and that's why I held on to my squad. I went into the market. I'm flipping some BCA badges. I'm doing some work in some other areas, and I'm making some coins doing that. You know, if I had sold my whole squad, I'd have to spend time in the auction house buying them back now. So it's a give and take. You know, maybe for the later ones, yeah, it's good to go in there and sell your squad, sell some key players that are worth a lot of coins that the prices are high on before the market comes, promo comes and replaces them with better players. But it's always hard to tell who those players are going to be. So only do what you're comfortable doing. Listen to your gut, you know, do what feels good. So that's my points on that. Again, go watch Jo. Check out his videos though. Super funny guy. Really awesome. Good Madden player. Turning into a MUT mogul himself. He definitely knows what he's doing. So I've already mentioned it a couple times, but there's BCA round 2. So set 1 has come out and set 2 will be coming out later. If we go over here into these BCA sets, we can see that you know, 3 Series 1 and 5 Series 2 players. So some of these guys aren't out yet. Bam. This guy is out. 4K. If set 1 is out right now during the first release, and set 2 comes out during the second release, which is what I think is going to happen. This guy's set 2. If these guys are not in packs when these guys are in packs, I think the price on all these guys is going to go up even more, because people will be able to finish these sets. So if you don't have a guy from Series 1 and they're not in packs while the Series 2 guys are in packs, you'll be able to easily buy the Series 2 guys because they'll be flooded because they're opening them. But I think that's going to drive the prices up a little bit on the Series 1 guys if they're not in packs still. So I don't know how they're going to do that. I think they'll do Series 1 this weekend, Series 2 next weekend, and on the third weekend they'll have them all out. I think that's how they could make the most coins for their own bank. So you might want to hold on to some of those guys if you're flipping them and you get them for really good prices. I think they'd be good investments. And I also want to say that I think there's going to be a slightly bigger market crash when set 2 comes out, because people will finally be able to complete those sets we were just looking at, that they're going to be trying to sell some more of their cards to get the coins to finish off those sets. So watch out for that second bigger market crash. Big shout out to all the guys in Twitch checking me out. Tiger, what's going on, man? Brett Favre, it is pandemonium. Rev Trev still rocking up the chat. Remember, if it's your first time here, hit that follow button if you're enjoying what you're seeing on Twitch. If you're watching on YouTube and you like the video, make sure you hit that like button. Smash that subscribe button if you want to know when I'm coming out with more content. Had one last market tip for you guys. It is over here. We got a new Schefter star, Shaq Thompson. And the buzz isn't so much about him as it is about the last rising star. So because we have a new rising star, the last one is going to get pulled less often. I don't think they come completely out of packs, but they're definitely not going to be flooding the market the way they were when they're the new one. So you can see I have 3 of them here, and I also have this 90 Kendricks. I talked about this a little at the end of my auction house tips. I had a question about it. Should I do a Shazier set? Someone asked me on Twitter, and I responded and said, you know, I'm not really sure right now. I'm holding on to my pieces. I think these pieces are going to go up in price, and I want to see what happens with Kendricks. If Kendricks goes back in price and I can sell him really high, I'll probably sell him and complete one of these sets and still flip one of these. But if he stays below, you know, 90K where he's at because of the market dip, which I think he'll come back up over 100, maybe hit 110 again. No other middle linebackers were released, and he's still really awesome. I may look at selling him, doing the set. His price comes up. If not, I'll probably just end up flipping all of these, because I do think the price on all of these is going to go up. And if you can go pick some of these up right now, I predict they're going to be at like 15K within 2 weeks, possibly even 20 or 25K within 3 or 4 weeks. If they come completely out of packs, they'll go up to maybe even 30K. You can make quite a bit coins holding on to some of these. I picked all these ones up for 5 to 8K. So 1 second here. Oh, voice is getting a little sore. Needed some water. So, again, big shout out to the guys on YouTube for checking me out. Make sure you go follow me on Twitter at Ebert_42. Tweet whenever I'm going live or whenever I have some cool videos going up on YouTube. Come check me out on Twitch at twitch.tv/Ebert42. For the guys watching me in Twitch, go check out my YouTube video. Link is posted for you there. Got some head-to-head gameplay there of my first 2 games of the season. Finally got that edited and up, so everybody go check that out. And big heart for watching me on YouTube, guys. Really appreciate having you here. Let me know if you're making any investments, anything you see going on in the market, if you took advantage of the crazy market crash and some of the people freaking out. If you got any really good snipes on some awesome players that you're adding to your squad, let me know in the comments down below, and we will catch you guys next time.